Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over the XP Reward Pack for the Prestige players. These are the same players that you get whenever you unlock them at Silver 1, Gold 1, Diamond 1, as well as Diamond 99. You get 2 of them before you get into the Prestige ranks. As you guys can see, I'm level 7 Prestige. You unlock this pack at level 5 Prestige. I've been waiting to do this video for you guys. I've been out of town. My nephew was born. Both my sister and my nephew are perfectly healthy and fine. He's a cute little baby boy. His name's Beckham, if anybody's curious. I'm sorry I've not been uploading as many videos. I really appreciate everyone watching these videos, and I'm sorry for that little leave of absence. Please hit the subscribe button. That way we can continue to grow the channel. I'll keep bringing you videos. I'm going to be traveling again this week down to Florida to my mom's house as well, so there will probably be a day where I don't stream in there, but I'll try to keep the videos on a per day basis. We'll see how it goes. However, there might be a day or two without YouTube videos, and I apologize for that in advance. Just with a lot of stuff going on with my family, obviously my nephew, and then have to go down to make sure everything's fine at my mom's house with their dogs, and help train my brother to get into the Army, so that's why I'm really going down there. Anyways, guys, let's get in and look at these 5 Prestige players and kind of see what they look like. From my understanding, there's a +3 attribute in each one of the Prestige cards. We'll take a quick look at them, and I'll choose the one that I'm going to choose right now based off of kind of what I need in my team and how I feel about the 5 cards that I already have, because these are the Prestige versions of them. As you can see, it's the same 5 cards. We'll look at them real quick. So let's go into each card, do a quick review of them, and kind of who I'm going to take and who I think you guys should take based on where the game is at right now. Also based on what needs you might have for your team. Alright guys, so we've popped into this Reggie Jackson card, 99 overall Prestige. He's obviously a right fielder, can play left field and center field. He has diamond hitting, gold defense. You look at his numbers, absolutely rakes. Huge power numbers, especially versus righties, with the 113 contact versus righty, 118 power versus righty, 97 contact versus lefty, and 104 power versus lefty. 83 vision, more than sufficient, especially now with the patch that has made the PCI a little bit bigger, as well as changed the timing window some. So I'm sure this Reggie Jackson super mashes with his power ratings. Also 106 discipline and 123 clutch never hurts. For his fielding goes up a little bit in the Prestige. 71 fielding, 83 arm strength, 76 arm accuracy with 70 reaction, 74 speed. So he should have a decent time getting the balls. I honestly, if you have another right fielder, maybe playing Reggie at left field with his arm strength not the best, might be a decent option. However, this is a guy you definitely need in your lineup until some other cards come out. There's not really too many outfielders that absolutely rake like he does, other than like the Sheffield and Mantle. However, I would recommend moving Sheffield into third base if I had a choice. But I don't have Sheffield and I don't have Mantle yet, so he's actually my best power hitting outfielder in my team. Or will for his regular card, as well as he probably will be if I pick his Prestige here. Take a quick look at his quirks. His quirks are Hitting Machine, Bomber, Walker, Thief, Pressure Cooker, and Unbreakable. It looks as though the Hitting Machine and Bomber, Walker are still all the same from his original card. I'm not sure if his original card has Thief or not, or if that +3 bumped him up into that Thief. I really don't think you're trying to steal bases with the Reggie Jackson anyways. He's a power hitter. However, the speed will allow him to get a few doubles here and there. Probably not any triples online. Maybe offline he might get some triples against the computer. But this card's definitely a guy with a lot of power that rakes. And that's really what you're looking for with this card. Next we have the 99 Prestige Buster Posey, the catcher for the San Francisco Giants. This was the year he won the MVP in 2012. And it's just like his other card. Amazing defense, crushes lefties, doesn't hit righties as well, has really good vision at 96 with his secondary at first base. This is probably one of the best defensive catchers in the game right now. The 98 blocking when you get that +3 is utterly ridiculous. He has good arm strength, good arm accuracy. We'll look at his hitting attributes real quick. 106 contact versus righty with 76 power against righty, so he's not hitting that righty-on-righty matchup too well, but still more than enough pop to hit some dingers. He has great contact, though. Against lefties, this card absolutely mashes. If you do have your cap at catcher or you have maybe Gary Sanchez and you just love him at catcher and don't want to play the Posey, this Posey should still be on your bench to match up late in games against left-handed pitching because he absolutely rakes lefties. The 125 max contact with the 115 power against lefties, utterly ridiculous. Like I said, great vision, 96, 98 discipline, 123 clutch. Take a quick look at his quirks here. He has hitting machine, bomber, 20/20 vision, walker, soft hands, vacuum cleaner. Great for blocking the pitches in the dirt. That's what we like to see here. Sniper, pressure cooker. I mean, he has a boatload of quirks, as you guys can see. He has that bomber. I don't know if he had that on his original card, but he got it on this card because he pops over that 75 power from both sides. So that might make a big impact for this card. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Buster Posey's swing. However, I might give him another look. I've been thinking about building a cap for catcher just because I don't hit well with Posey. I mean, I have a good average with him, but I just don't hit. He just doesn't feel like a 99 to me. I bat like 320 with him, which is wonderful, but it's almost all singles, and I don't know if I want to have a 99 catcher that's only hitting singles whenever I can put my cap back there, and the dude probably will mash as my cap. I know a lot of people don't like caps, and I'm not a huge fan of them either. However, just like every year, the catcher pool is always thin. This Posey, I'm going to give him another shot. I don't know if I'll pick him this round, but whenever I get the prestige, I'll definitely give him another shot. I might build the cap until then. I might not build the cap. It's a lot of work to build a cap, so I might just keep the Posey in there, the regular one for right now. Anyways, this card looks really good at 99 prestige. Next up, we have the 99 prestige Silver Slugger, 1995 Barry Larkin, 99 overall diamond like all the other cards are. He has diamond hitting, diamond defense. He's a right-handed batter, obviously right-handed throwing. A great guy defensively at shortstop. Doesn't have any secondaries, though, which is kind of a letdown. It would be really nice if he could secondary at maybe second base or third base. Might give you a little bit more lineup flexibility. However, he's only a shortstop. You can see his defensive attributes are very good. All 84 plus. And he has great speed at 89 with 99 stealing and 99 base running aggressiveness. I don't know how much you're going to be stealing at the 89 speed, but he will get a great jump for you. Might be a little bit more handy versus the computer than against users, but who knows? But that's what his defense and speed is going to give you. For hitting, he's definitely more of a platoon guy that hits left-handed pitching way better than right-handed pitching, at least from a power aspect. Obviously, the 116 contact versus righty is absolutely amazing, but only 65 power means most of the time he's not going to hit out for a lot of power in most games because most pitchers are right-handed, if we're being honest. You're looking at the big dogs right now that are being used. You're looking at the Klubot, and then you're looking at like Gratterall and some other guys that are big-time righties right now. However, against lefties, the power is there at 107. And Larkin has great vision at 111. However, I don't like his swing. If I'm being honest with you guys, I really don't like Barry Larkin's swing. It's kind of not good. I mean, that's just my opinion. Not everyone has to agree with me. I know some people mash with him. And if you're a Cincinnati's Reds fan, obviously 100% go in on this Barry Larkin. But for me, I just don't like his swing. I don't hit well with it. I'll probably pick this prestige last, if I'm being honest, whenever I finally get there. Who knows? Right now, I got a lot of stuff going on, so I can't play the game as much as I like to. But I'm still going to keep creating as much content as I can. Look at the quirks. Hitting machine, 20/20 vision, walker, quick reflexes, sniper, speedster, thief, and pressure cooker. So he does have good quirks. He doesn't have the bomber. It's unfortunate. But he does have the hitting machine and 20/20 vision as well as walker. Like I said, he has all the intangibles to be an amazing card. I'm not a huge fan of his swing. If you guys are, comment below and let me know, like, dude, you're wrong. His swing's amazing. I mash with this dude. If you guys do, you do. I mean, by all means, then pick him. His attributes are amazing. I just can't hit with the guy, so why would I pick him? I think there's just better options at shortstop for me personally. Like if you have Sandberg, you could always put Vidal Brujan over there from the team affinity for the Rays, as well as there's a bunch of shortstop options in the team affinities for the future star cards that you could put at shortstop over Barry Larkin with a little bit more power. Now, before the patch, I would say that the 111 vision is definitely a big upgrade. However, with the patch and the PCIs being a little bit bigger, you might not need as much vision, so you might go with a guy that has more power against righty and lefties, not just against lefties, if you're looking for more of a power game, since that seems to be what the game has turned into, is power hitters rule. The 4th out of 5 cards is the Ryne Sandberg Signature Series card, 99 overall, second baseman, secondary or third base. diamond hitting, diamond defense, all around great attributes. 107 contact versus righty, 116 contact versus lefty with 89 power and 86 power versus righty and lefty respectively. 107 vision, 96 discipline with 111 clutch. He has fielding at 95. He has 81 arm strength, 86 arm accuracy, 87 reaction. He has 83 speed. Good stealing numbers at 96 and 95. Honestly, this card is probably the most well-rounded out of the prestige cards. Good power, good contact against both-handedness. The only downside is not a switch hitter. He only bats right-handed. I do think at second base he might not have as much range as somebody like Vidal Brujan, as I have mentioned, or the Roberto Clemente that you get in the collection. However, I do think with the 87 reaction and 83 speed, he has more than enough range, and he has great fielding, so it's going to give him a good jump. This card is pretty impressive if you need a second baseman or third baseman, I'm not going to lie. Take a quick look at his quirks. Hitting machine, bomber, 20/20 vision, walker, soft hands, quick reflexes, sniper, thief, pressure cooker, unbreakable. This guy's quirks go on for days, as they should at a 99 prestige. The hitting machine and bomber, super good for this card. I think he has a very nice swing, in my personal opinion. And then the 20/20 vision and walker's going to make him very hard to strike out. Soft hands and the quick reflexes is what I said, that he should be fine at second base with his range. And you don't need a huge arm, so sniper is probably more important than the cannon quirk. So I just think overall this is probably the most well-rounded card. The only thing is if you have guys like Vidal Brujan and other cards, Sandberg might be at third base, he might not be at second base, or you might not even be using the regular Sandberg, or you might not like his swing. So there's other options at second base or third base, which maybe doesn't make him the most sought-after prestige card right away. However, I do think this is the most balanced card that you can get at second and third base. It just really depends on what your team's looking like, on whether or not you should pick him first when you get to this prestige level 5. That pretty much wraps up the Ryne Sandberg card. Super balanced, really, really good attributes. This is what a 99 should look like in the game. Last but not least, we have Mini Minoso, the left fielder that played for the Chicago White Sox. Prime card, left fielder, secondaries are third base, center field, and right field. He has great contact numbers and really good power numbers. He has the 125 vision. You look at his contact numbers, 117 versus righties and 113 versus lefties, with 83 power against righties and 76 power versus lefties. 107 discipline, I've already mentioned the 125 vision. 119 clutch. And he has great fielding. 90 fielding with 77 arm, 78 arm accuracy, and 80 reaction with the 90 speed. He's actually really, really good in left field. You could also use him at third base. Probably could get away with using him in right field as well. Very, very well balanced for his prestige card. And I'm really liking the way this card looks compared to his regular card. Look at his quirks real quick. Hitting machine, because of that +3, he gets bomber added to his card. I think that is huge. The 20/20 vision and walker also big. Soft hand, speedster, thief, pressure cooker. He's a bunt master too. I don't know how many sacrifice bunts you're doing with a 99 overall. But really the +3 really made this card a lot better with the quirks. I really like the way this Mini Minoso looks, and it's just going to be a hard decision for me of the card that I pick. And we will kind of pick a card and just, that's who I'm going to go with. I'm going to go over a quick review right now since we finished this Mini Minoso and went over his attributes. Alright, so we're at the screen with the 5 cards again to pick the Mini Minoso. And I really just think... oh, that's not what I was... Alright guys, we're at the screen to pick between one of the 5 cards. As you can see, I was kind of scrolling through them there. And I'm going to kind of talk about each card and why you should pick them or shouldn't pick them based on what your team needs are. Now, if you need a power-hitting outfielder, Reggie Jackson's hands down going to be the best power-hitting card out of these 5 when it comes, especially for an outfielder. His defense is a little bit lacking compared to like Mini Minoso, but he's definitely more power. Now for Mini Minoso, his card with that +3 upgrades is absolutely ridiculous. His swing's a little goofy. Once you get used to it, he does absolutely mash. However, I think some people might struggle with his swing. I personally hit okay with his swing. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I know a lot of people like it. Ryne Sandberg has a very good swing, very well balanced second base, third baseman. However, there's a lot of third baseman options in the game, at least for a secondary position that he has, like Mini Minoso, the Gary Sheffield, card that you get from doing the National League. So if you need a second baseman and you're not like a huge fan of Vidal Brujan, I think that Ryne Sandberg is absolutely the choice. I mean, he's definitely better than Brujan. I'm not even going to lie. Like, overall, the attributes are just way better. However, he's not a switch hitter, and maybe you just don't like his card that much, so you might not pick him at least first. Obviously, he should be a guy that you give a chance with. These attributes are ridiculous. Now, for Barry Larkin, I personally think right now in the game, Barry Larkin might be one of the better shortstops. I just don't think long-term he's going to be a lot of people's answer at shortstop. However, if you are needing a shortstop and it's like the one hole you need to fill and your cap's not at shortstop, I recommend maybe trying out the Barry Larkin. That's if the other positions on your team you're playing well with. There's no reason to switch guys just to switch guys if you're doing well with them. So, like, prime examples, if you have good outfielders and you're hitting well with those outfielders and you're batting over 300 or 280 or whatever your skill level is, do not just go and switch a guy out because you're like, this is a new shiny toy. If you're playing with Taylor Trammell in left field, like I've recommended to pretty much anybody that asks, he's a great left fielder, flags everything down. If you're hitting 300 with the guy and he has 95 speed, why would you go and pick up Mini Minoso first or Reggie Jackson to put in that corner outfield spot? Just because they're shinier and bigger and brighter toys does not mean that you just automatically pick them over another guy. You want to fill holes in your team. So if you have a shortstop that you're not hitting well with, give Barry Larkin a try. Otherwise, I would skip over him. However, if shortstop's one of the holes in your team, why not give him a try? His attributes are actually pretty good with the +3 from the Prestige compared to his regular card. I just don't think that long-term he's going to be the final answer at shortstop. I think there's going to be a few better shortstops that come out. The same goes for this Buster Posey I just said about Barry Larkin, is if catcher's a big hole for you, and like you have tried the regular Buster Posey, maybe it didn't work out, maybe this +3 Buster Posey with a little bit more power that allows him to get bomber might might be more powerful for you. This is one of the reasons why I might try this card, or I might pick this card. However, if your cap is a catcher and you're mashing with your cap, or you're mashing with Gary Sanchez, then don't pick Buster Posey. Why? Like, if somebody's hitting really well for you, don't just change something to change something because, like I said, it's a better card attribute-wise. Go with what you're most comfortable with. Sometimes guys just play better for other people, and that's really what you guys have to go with when you're thinking about making these selections. Alright guys, essentially who I'm going to pick, because what I need the most on my team right now is I want to add another power-hitting corner outfielder. I'm going to pick Reggie Jackson right now, and that's who I'm going to select. Boom, submitted my selection. We got the Prestige Reggie Jackson Prime on the team. We'll try him out on Twitch tomorrow night, more than likely. We're going to start playing some ranked seasons, I think, maybe some events, but more than likely ranked seasons. Guys, I appreciate everyone watching, and I hope you're enjoying the content. Please hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up so I know I'm doing a good job. As well as hit that notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload videos. If you are enjoying the content and you want to watch me live, like I mentioned, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/HopefulChewbacca. I stream Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, I do not have a set schedule. If you want to know when I'm going live those days, please follow me on Twitter at Hopeful1137. Also, guys, you can add me on PlayStation Network. My gamer tag's Hopeful1137. We can play some friendlies. You can ask me questions. You want to know anything about the game or even just talk about sports, I'm more than happy to do that on PlayStation, Twitter, or even on the stream when you guys come over to watch me, or in the comments below. You can always leave comments on this video. I never mind that. As you can see from the previous videos, we always answer all the comments as quickly as possible, try to help you guys out. Guys, I really appreciate everything. Sorry I've been missing a little bit. Like I said, my nephew was born at the beginning of the video. But you guys have a great day, and please be safe.